About the author. Gary Furr is in the business of helping business owners make more money. He helps business owners and executives dramatically improve their individual and organizational effectiveness so that they can take their businesses to the next level and increase their bottom line revenue. Gary's approach has grown out of 40-plus years of C-level business experience, an MBA in organizational development, and hundreds of interactions with business owners, observing their struggles to achieve the level of success that they envisioned when they started their business. In June of 2012, returning from an 8-day business trip to Russia, it took Gary 29 hours to fly home. That is when he decided it was time to do something else, because life is short, and working crazy hours is not the answer to a life well lived. Gary concluded that true wealth is not money, but free time to do the things you love and be with the people you love. As CEO of Gary Furr Consulting, he is helping business owners create that same freedom for themselves. Listen as Gary reads his book, It's Not Hard, It's Business.
Chapter 8. Discipline Delivers. The word discipline gets a bad rap. Sure, it can mean punishment, but I think that meaning taints our understanding of the discipline that we need to employ to produce the outcomes we are looking for. Discipline is required to remain focused and to stay hard at work every day and to persevere. As Martin Seligman, the author of Learned Optimism, says, success has more to do with resilience and persistence than skill set. World-class athletes, famous musicians, and elite military teams, such as the Navy SEALs, all have the same thing in common. They express their talents with predictable precision, which is achieved through discipline and repeated practice. They are in the habit of practicing over and over until they get it right. I love to watch the Oregon Ducks play football. When Chip Kelly was their head coach, he had his players disciplined into a fine-tuned machine that executed flawlessly almost every play. This was developed through repeated practice, discipline, being intensely focused, and great communication. The players were so disciplined at their craft that they could run play after play without going into a huddle, causing the opposing defense to become exhausted. In Good to Great, author Jim Collins asserts that great companies have a strong culture of discipline. If discipline leads to greatness, then the lack of discipline leads to chaos, confusion, and unpredictable results. Successful people have the discipline to stay at it and work to continually improve on what they are doing. Stop dabbling. As a business owner, if you are going to dabble in your business, you are probably not going to achieve the level of success you desire. Dabblers rarely succeed at what they are doing. Full commitment and discipline are required. What skill set is preventing you from taking your business to the next level? There's an old saying that knowledge is power. However, I no longer believe this is true. Everyone now has access to all the knowledge that they could ever want, and probably more than they need. You can learn any skill that you are lacking from the comfort of your own office or home, and you can hire a mentor or coach to help you take your business to a whole new level. There is no reason a lack of knowledge should be holding you back, but a lack of discipline may be. Do not think about perfection. The goal is to develop discipline to keep at your goals every day and make improvements. It is about making progress. Take some action today. I believe the way to stay disciplined is to block off time on your calendar to be intensely focused. Working in chunks of time without distractions has the power to generate tremendous results. Use your calendar to block off chunks of time and do not allow anything to violate it. It may be a difficult habit to start, but once you start to see progress, it will motivate you to stay at it. Look at your calendar. What does it look like? Do you have blocks of time to be focused on your priorities for the day or for the week? If not, it is unlikely that you will accomplish them. Keep the pressure on to stick with it. Back when I used to fly, it would often be necessary to make a course correction. In this instance, I would turn the yoke on the airplane to go toward a new direction. But if I did not keep pressure on the yoke, the airplane would spin back to the direction it had been going due to momentum. Work is no different. If you do not keep the pressure on, you will revert to your previous habits. Keep the pressure on your own yoke to maintain your direction and momentum. Success steps. Number 1. use your calendar to block off time every day for your top 3 priorities. Number 2, tackle your list in order. Do not move on to the next item before completing the one before it. Number 3, block off time to return phone calls, emails, and text. Number 4, stick to it day after day and watch how much you get accomplished.